I'll find you more water. I'll find you more water. I'll find you more water. More water.
Gus. I can hardly remember what followed. I knew we headed south again. On a ration of 1 ounce of water per man per day. In the end, it was Eric whose strength failed.
You want some water?
It's not time.
Oh, please. Take mine. I had more than my share before.
Your body doesn't remember that.
Please.
Don't make me waste my strength arguing. I want to talk to Dr. Hansen.
Eric, I would like you to forgive me. He wants to talk to you.
All right.
Doctor, in case I don't make it.
You will.
In case. The devil's body still has water. The map. Follow the map carefully.
I will.
Doctor, remember my name. I told you my father teaches geography in the village school of Orenburg.
I would like to meet him someday.
You will. Tell him what happened.
We will. We all will. Including you, Eric. We'll go together.
Perhaps, Doctor.
Now, get some sleep.
You too, Doctor.
Eric? Gus Henderson. Stan.
He was a boy, a man, rather, who did what he decided was right. He never reproached Gus, who drank the water that might have saved him. He might be here in Arenburg now, if he is. He's alive.
My son died last summer, September 9th, 1910, at the age of...
How do you know the date?
At the age of 22. You never laid eyes on my boy in his entire life.
Do you think I'd make up a story like this?
Felix, whatever this is, I believe he has told the truth.
But how can it be possible?
Perhaps some other boy who used Eric's name for some reason.
Perhaps. But it wasn't Eric. This is our friend and doctor, Henrik Swanson. He brought Eric into this world. He took care of him all his short life. I want him to tell him, Henrik.
From the beginning, the boy suffered from a spinal disorder. At about age 6, a progressive paralysis set in, affecting at first only the lower part of his body. At the age of 12, he lost the use of his legs. He never regained his power to walk.
What?
For the last 10 years of his life, Eric Borgner never left that bed.
But it is impossible. So I am here. Gus and Anderson are alive. We are the living proof.
May I say something? What Dr. Swanson has said is true. And yet, not true.
Mrs. Bogner, I do not follow you.
His body was confined, but his spirit was free.
It wasn't his spirit that walked with us.
His books took him everywhere. To China with Marco Polo. Around the world with Magellan. He called himself an explorer. Yes, Eric's poor body never left that bed. But Eric himself, Eric was an explorer.
What Dr. Hansen says he saw is impossible.
Who supplied us with the information that saved our lives?
The desert does strange things. Couldn't it have been a sort of mass hallucination? The others respected you as their leader. They believed what you believed. Is it impossible that they saw what you saw by some process akin to hypnosis?
No, Doctor. Scientifically, it is not possible. No.
May I speak to you for a moment, Doctor?
Of course. Will you excuse me?
I am glad for you.
What?
Because in time you will be able to believe completely my explanation that it all was a mirage after all. But what about me? I mean, you have answered something which has caused me many sleepless nights.
Doctor, what do you mean?
On the death certificate, I wrote natural causes. I dared not write on it what he really died of. Because, well, it was medically impossible.
Doctor, what did he die of?
In this room, in this bed, with a pitcher of water beside him on this table, Eric died of dehydration.
Thirst.
Thirst. As though he were in the middle of a desert.
Now, Doctor, is there a picture of the boy?
Yes.
He was in the desert. Doctor, don't ask me how, but he was.
Perhaps the doctor's first theory was right. Perhaps Einar Hansen and his companions only imagined that which they said they saw. Mass hallucination, too much heat, hysteria, too little water. Perhaps. But what about the way Eric died? Well, I'm sure we could think of something logical, can't we?